Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today's topic is all about Simulink custom library. So in this video we will learn about different questions we came across regarding library blocks. So the first question arises is why to use library. If you remember, in one of our videos we have created logic for a simple counter with reset functionality. So if this particular counter we want to use at multiple places in our model, in that case, instead of creating it multiple times, we can create a library using this particular logic and reuse the same logic whenever it is required. So the same counter logic can be used as a timer. Same can be used to calculate distance traveled at particular time as per the input speed, and the same logic can be used to count different physical parameters based on its input step and simulation time. Let's start creating a library block from this counter. So to create a library block, go to Simulink, go to new and select a new Simulink model. Here select blank library. In blank library, we can copy paste our logic. Now we have to decide input and outputs from our library block. We will consider start as one of the input, then restart as the second input, then the max value we can consider as an input to the library block. Also we can consider this step size or simply the quantity by which we want to increment our counter as an input. Okay, so we'll consider this 4 as the input, so we'll create a subsystem by selecting other part. And we will consider here it is start. Step restart max. We can change the port name as per our requirement. So I want the start as first input port, then step as second, restart fourth and max. Okay, and I will use output as count. So we want to make this particular subsystem as a library. So I will rename this as counter. Let's save our library. Name it as Malik. So this is a library block, and if you want to use it in our counter logic, we can use the library block as it is. I will just take these inputs. Let's try simulating this. Since max value is 10, our counter has counted till 10. Now we will remove this part and get our library block here, and we will arrange our inputs. After rearranging IOs, our model will look something like this, and when we simulate this particular model, again it will provide output as 10. If we go inside our library block, we can see here a lock symbol. That means we cannot modify any logic inside this library block unless we disable the link. Let's add some properties to our library blocks by editing its mask. To add different properties to our newly created library block, right click on the block, go to mask, create a mask. It will provide us different options like icons and ports, parameter and dialog, initialization and documentation. So in icon and ports we can provide the display like this. We can add port names with command port underscore label. For input 1, we want it as start. There are total 4 port, so we will add 4 port labels. Second is step, max value and restart. Similarly, we have one output. Output 1 as count. In other options of edit mask, there is second option is parameter and dialog. We can add different parameters using this screen. For example, instead of providing max value from as an input, since it is a constant, we can directly provide it using dial. So we will mention it as max limit and max limit. Here we can see our variable here. So while initializing, max value equal to max limit, and in documentation we can specify its type as mylib. Description is simple counter with restart. Help, if you want to specify any help with respect to this particular block, you can specify here, and we'll click on apply. So now if I double click on this particular block, here we can see we can change the max limit. Now to use this particular max limit, we can just simply remove max value from here and provide it a constant. This max value we are specifying from our mask, and since our mask has 4 inputs, we need to remove 1. Now let's use this particular library block in our model. Now our model will look something like this, and when we click on our library block, here it will show its properties, and max limit will specify as 40. So now our counter will count till 40. So when we go inside this counter, again we see here log. This means this is again a part of library. Now the next thing is to log the library. So here we click on log the links and log the library. So once we do this and save our library, let's see what is impact on our counter block. When we go inside this block, we will see here as lock, and now since it is locked, there is no option of disabling the link as well. So this way we can protect our library block. And when we simulate this, now let's change its max value to 84 and simulate until 84. This is how we use custom library block in Simulink. That's all for today's video. If this video has helped you in any sort, please like and subscribe for more such simulation videos. Thank you.